at this machine.
Into the studio.
Cold out there, yeah. Well, it's a studio. It's a living room. I don't like my home looking like a music shop or recording studio, so I have as little gear out as possible. I just try and use the stuff that I've got. It's lovely to get all the toys out and that, but there's no point. So what I've got here is the actual. It's my listening kit. It's my mixing suite. Look, I was already tugging at a lead. I don't like tight leads like that. So this is what I got. Here's the one I prepared earlier. Well, see, because I haven't listened to this for them. So. This is the drum sound. I used the SR16. I just put a basic beat down, and then I used some other cheap electronic drums on a keyboard to decorate it. And I've got a bass on there. Shouldn't be a bass on there. And I rattled the tambourine. So I'm building up the track. I haven't written the song yet, but I know what it's going to do.
Okay.
So as soon as I've got a beat that I like, I put a guitar on it. You'll recognise those classic cleaners chords. It's an A dropped B, and I've just put some of my cheery chords in it. There you go. Let's put that bass in, shall we? Because I'll really thrash the bass. Too much indecent reverb on it. I might add some cheap reverb to that because it infuriates the technocrats. Where you get that cheap reverb? I need a spring echo, that's what I need, a spring reverb like I used to have. That sounds really nasty. It's the heart of lo-fi, spring reverb.
Okay.
That's actually a Paul McCartney Hofner style bass, but I try and make it sound a bit like the old homemade bass I used in the cleaners. A bit dull and thuddy, you know, boxy. Crystal guitar, and I was talking about the lyrics. Too nice to be Tuesday. It's just a great premise. It's too nice to be Tuesday, but you have made it wonderful for a change. It's usually rubbish, and that's the whole premise. So it's going to be a nice, cheery song. It's going to be the cheery song because it's all too easy to write miserable songs. It's much harder to write cheery songs like Kimberly Roo's "Walking on Sunshine." If I could write one of them. I'd retire. I couldn't retire because I don't retire. I want to be an embarrassment to the music business and indeed the planet for at least another 10 years yet.
But at least it would give you a choice.
So yes, by doing, sort of well-produced, cheap music, which sounds better than what the industry produces. So I've got. I know where we're going with this. So it's going to be. It's nice melody. Put that up. Build up, something's happening, probably put a shout like that. So I'm already there in my head, top hat and all that. And then in comes the line, because it's too nice to be Tuesday, like that. Ba 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 ba. You know it's just write itself. The verse may be harder, but if it's exciting enough. Right? Because it's too nice to be Tuesday. And you've got the whole song, except I've put an awkward psychedelic bit in there so I can put some cheap backward guitar or something like that. Or perhaps a nasty organ. The keyboard I've got is a bit too classy to have a cheap organ sound, but luckily I've got a DX27 upstairs that's got something that really sounds like an imitation of an old Hammond that's been overdriven, so I'll use that. I'm a complete inverted snob about how I produce music. You know, is it inept and cheap enough? And one of the reasons I do the drums like that, I don't use a drummer because drummers are too intelligent. They part build. I do need to be on time, so I use a basic beat that keeps the thing in time. Well, I have been known to slow it sometimes with my hand, but just to humanise it basically. But then the actual drums I put on, because I'm dyspraxic, I'm never going to get it in time. So the drum rolls are always going to be a little bit behind, a little bit. I can't have them too suspect because that'll just sound bad, but have them a little bit, not a very good drummer. I want to sound like that sixth form drummer that I played with when I was 15, sort of thing, you know. It was kind of...
Does Ruby come into the Tuesday?
No, but To Be Tuesday would rhyme with Ruby
It does.
Tuesday.
That's exactly
and that's
what I
good.
thought.
So I've nicked something as well. In every way it's perfect. And it echoes the 60s. So what's there not to like about this? I'm very happy with this and it's going to be great. Once I get that... one of the Hofner guitars involved in it,
It's great.
And so it's going to start sounding like, hey, you feel bad spring single.